I think there must be something wrong with me, Wendy. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess. I like getting presents and sending Christmas cards and decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I always end up feeling depressed.
Shirley, you're the only girl I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem. Maybe Grace is right. Of all the Shirleys in the world, in the words of Jackie Gleason, baby, you're the greatest.
Merry Christmas.
Hello there, rats. Nobody sent me a Christmas card from Macy's today. I almost wish there weren't a holiday season. I know nobody likes me. Why do we have to have a holiday season to emphasize it? Thanks for the Christmas card you sent me, Sophia the First.
I didn't send you a Christmas card, Shirley.
Don't you know sarcasm when you hear it? Michael, you're the only person I know who raised a cloud of green dust during the snowstorm. Just like in a Lights Out episode called The Jason After Got Fat by Archie Buller.
Try to catch snowflakes on your cat's tongue. It's fun. Need some sugar, baby?
It's too early. I never eat December snowflakes. I always wait until January.
They sure look ripe to me.
You think you're so smart with that gun. What are you going to do when you grow up?
Maybe I'll make it into a white sport coat and a pink carnation.
I think you have a customer.
May I help you?
I'm in really sad shape.
Wait a minute. Before you begin, I must ask that you pay in advance. 10 cents, please. Boy oh boy oh boy. What a great sound. How I love to hear the toll money clink. That beautiful sound of cold hard cash. Like Stevie V would say, money talks, money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you, oh, oh. That beautiful sound. Pepsi Cola hits the spot. 5 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is a drink for you. Ah. Nickel 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 trickle trickle nickel 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 trickle 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 trickle. That beautiful sound of clinking nickels. All right now. What seemed to be your trouble?
I feel depressed. I know I should be happy, but I'm not. As Joe DeMarco would say, I'm a crazy New York driver, and you're not.
Well, as they say on TV and radio, the mere fact that you realize you need help indicates that you are not too far gone. I think we'd better pinpoint your fears. If we can find out what it is you're afraid of, we can label it. Are you afraid of responsibility? If you are, then you have coronavirus, better known as COVID-19. A disease that spread all around the world that caused sickness and death, or hypnophobia.
I don't think that's quite it.
How about murder hornets? If you are afraid of murder hornets, you will have a painful sting and cause death.
Well, sort of, but I'm not so sure.
Are you afraid of the cyclone or the Wonder Wheel at Coney Island? If you are, then you have motion sickness. Maybe you have Kawasaki syndrome. This fear of a deadly disease for children, or a Lou Gehrig's disease, is where baseball players had ALS. Or maybe you have arachnophobia. Do you think you have arachnophobia?
What's an arachnophobia?
A fear of a poisonous spider like a scorpion.
That's it. Actually, Chris, my trouble is Christmas. I just don't understand it. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down.
You need involvement. You need to get involved in some real Christmas project. How would you like to be the director of our Christmas play called Miracle on 34th Street?
Me? You want me to be the director of a Christmas play?
Sure, surely. We need a director. You need involvement. We've got actors, musicians, Macy's employees, everyone you need. We've even got Kris Kringle.
But I don't know anything about directing a Christmas play.
Don't worry. I'll be there to help you. I'll meet you at the auditorium at the YMCA. Incidentally, I know how you feel about all of this Christmas business, getting depressed and all that. It happens to me every year. I never get what I really want. I always get a lot of stupid toys, or a motorcycle or clothes or something like that.
What is it you want?
A real estate which was from a Monopoly game.
What's going on here? What's this? Find the true meaning of Christmas. Win money at Macy's in Herald Square on 34th Street to see Kris Kringle from Miracle on 34th Street with Maureen O'Hara and Natalie Wood in person. Sing Kris Kringle with Maureen O'Hara and Natalie Wood from Miracle on 34th Street at Macy's at Herald Square. Oh no! That girl Tinkerbell has gone commercial. I can't stand it. Oh!
I've been looking for you, little girl. Will you please write a letter to Santa Claus for me?
Well, I don't have much time. I'm supposed to get down to the auditorium at the YMCA and direct the Christmas play.
You write it, and I'll tell you what I want to say.
Okay, shoot.
Dear Santa Claus, we're Kris Kringle from Miracle on 34th Street. Where have you been? Did you have a nice summer from avoiding COVID-19? How's your friend? I've been extremely good this year after being quarantined since the coronavirus hit, so I have a long list of presents that I want. A trip to Macy's to see Maureen O'Hara, Natalie Wood, Edmund Ginn, and Fred Payne from Miracle on 34th Street. A trip to Central Park to see next year's Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. A movie to see It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart as George Bailey with Donna Reed.
Oh dear.
Please note the size and color of each item and send as many as fast as you can. If it seems too complicated, as Jerry Butler or the Walker Brothers would say, make it easy on yourself, cause breaking up is so very hard to do. Just take out of that thin round aluminum seal, put it in an envelope together with 10 cents and coins, and a piece of paper printed plainly with your name and address showing the exact month in which you were born, and then mail the whole thing into Little Orphan Annie, Chicago, Illinois. Or if you live in Canada, mail it to Ovaltine, Peterborough, Ontario.
Little Orphan Annie. Oh, even my kid sister.
All I want is what I've coming to me. All I want in my new fair share.
Quiet everybody. Our director will be here any minute and we'll start rehearsal.
Director? What director?
Shirley Temple.
Oh no, we're doomed.
This will be the worst Christmas play I'll ever forget.
Here she comes to save the day. Attention everyone. Here's our director.
Well, it's real good seeing you all here. As you all know, we are going to put on the Christmas play. Due to the shortage of time, we'll get down to work like the Delphonics did, and if you get right down to it, one of the first things to ensure a good performance is strict attention to the director. I'll keep my directions simple. If I point to the right, it means focus attention stage right. If I make a slashing motion across my throat, it means cut the scene short. Not long, but short. If I make a revolving motion with my hand, it means pick up the tempo. Not disco like the salsa orchestra did in the Christmas Jollies album. If I spread my hands apart, it means slow down like Brand New Bean says in a rap song called Slow Down, or Lionel Richie did in the title of his album called Can't Slow Down. It's the spirit of the actors that counts. The interest that they show in their director. Am I right? I said, am I right? Stop the music. All right now, we're going to do this play and we're going to do it right. Chris, get those costumes and scripts and pass them out. Now the script boy will be handing out your parts.
You're Kris Kringle.
Did Kris Kringle have a big fat man with a long white beard?
Michael, you're Kevin McAllister.
In spite of my onward appearance, I shall try to run Holiday Inn, where Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire did in the movie.
Wolfman Jack, you're Fred Gailey.
Every Christmas it's the same. I always end up playing Fred Gailey.
Tinkerbell, you'll have to have all the animals in our play. Can you be a lion from the MGM television logo? How about a cow?
Moo!
How about a voice from another dimension?
Don't you believe it?
Yes. She has a good voice. No. Listen all of you. You're got to take direction. You got to have discipline. You've got to have respect for your director. Just like what Aretha Franklin said in Respect. You know, RESPECT, find out what it means to me. RESPECT, take care TCB. I ought to slug you. Ugh. I've been kissed by a girl. I have stink germs. Get some soap and water, get some lotion, get some Pepto-Bismol. Blah.
All right. Script boy, continue with the scripts.
Wendy, you've got to get rid of that stupid Tiger Electronics Mega Man 2 handheld game, and here. Memorize these lines.
I can't memorize these lines. This is ridiculous.
Memorize it and be ready to recite when your cue comes.
I can't memorize something like this so quickly. Why should I be put through such agony or the ecstasy? Give me one good reason why I should memorize this.
I'll give you 5 reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are good reasons. Christmas is not only getting too commercial, it's getting too dangerous. Just like in a song by a band called First Choice, where they did Armed and Extremely Dangerous.
And get rid of that Tiger handheld game called Mega Man 2. What's the character going to look like playing a stupid game like that?
Well, this is one character who is going to keep her trusty lady with her. See? I will be Maureen O'Hara as Doris Walker. You wouldn't hit a movie star, would you?
Little Miss Director, the cast is all set. Take over.
All right. Let's have it quiet. Places everybody. Dan, set the mood for the first scene. Cut. No, no, no. Look, let's rehearse the scene at the Macy's department store in Herald Square. Peter, this.
We can't go on, Rosalie. There's too much green dust. It's taking the whisker out of my long white beard.
Don't think of it as a green dust. Think of it as maybe the green snow of great past civilization. Maybe it took place during the winter where it took place in Utah, where the couples are in a snow-covered cabin where in a pig's cave where it gets fatter and fatter. I listened to an episode of Lights Out, where Archie Butler told the story about the day Sinatra got fat and it was so funny.
It's the one that makes you want to treat me with more respect, doesn't it?
You're an absolute mess. Just look at yourself.
On the contrary, I didn't think I looked that good.
Bojangles, come here.
What do you want him for?
He's going to be your husband.
Oh dear.
Isn't she the cutest thing? She has the nicest sense of humor.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
Lunch break? All right now. There's no time for foolishness. We've got to get on with our play.
That's right. What about my part? What about the Christmas King? Are you going to let all of the beauties go to waste? You do think I'm handsome, don't you, Shirley? You didn't answer me right away. You had to think about it first, didn't you? If you really had thought I was handsome, you would have spoken right up. I know when I've been insulted. I know when I've been insulted.
Oh rats. All right, let's take it from the top like the brothers Johnson did in Stomp. For example, everybody take it from the top and we're gonna stomp. All night. In the neighborhood. Does it feel alright and we're gonna stomp? All night. Wanna party? Till the morning light. Running, running, running. Okay, okay. Just let's cut the Brothers Johnson song, because it's Christmas time. Anyways, let's do it again. Places. Action.
Shirley, isn't it a great play?
That is it. Now look, if we're ever to get this play off the ground, we've got to have some cooperation.
What's the matter, Shirley? Don't you think it's great?
It's all wrong.
Look, Shirley, let's face it. We all know that Christmas is a big commercial racket. It's run by a local New York City syndicate, you know.
Well, this is one play that's not going to be commercial.
Look, Shirley, what do you want?
The proper mood. We need a Christmas tree at Salvation Army thrift store on Atlantic Avenue.
Hey, perhaps a tree. A really old vintage Christmas tree from the 1940s. That's it, Shirley. You get the tree at the Salvation Army store. I'll handle this crowd.
Okay, I'll take Wendy with me. The rest of you practice your lines.
Get the oldest Christmas tree you can find, Shirley. Maybe it's from the 1940s, and it was during World War II.
Yeah, do something right for a change, Shirley.
I don't know, Wendy. I just don't know. Well, I guess we'd better concentrate on finding a nice Christmas tree at the Salvation Army thrift store.
I suggest we try those in one of the junk sections, Shirley. This really brings Christmas close to a young person.
Fabulous!
Do they still make complete Christmas trees?
This little ancient green one here seems to need a good home.
I don't know, Shirley. Remember what Chris said? This doesn't seem to fit the modern spirit.
I don't care. We'll decorate it and it'll be right for our play. Besides, I think it needs me.
This is the music I have selected for the Christmas play.
What kind of Christmas music is that?
Queen's Christmas music.
What has Queen got to do with Christmas? Everyone talks about how Queen was. Queen wasn't so great.
What do you mean, Queen wasn't so great on doing Bohemian Rhapsody?
They never got their picture on Wheaties cereals, did they? Have you ever seen their picture on front of Wheaties cereals? How can you say someone is great who's never had their picture on Wheaties cereals?
Rats.
Say, by the way, can you play Jingle Bells? No. I mean, Jingle Bells. You know, deck them halls and all that stuff. No. You don't get it at all. I mean Jingle Bells. You know, Santa Claus and ho 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 and mistletoe and presents to all the girls we loved before, like Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias would say. That's it.
We're back.
Girl, are you stupid, Shirley?
What kind of a tree is that?
You were supposed to get a good vintage tree. Can't you even tell a good tree from a poor ancient tree from the 1930s?
I told you she'd give it up. She's not the kind you can depend on to do anything right. Like Colonel Santana would say, I ain't got nobody that I can depend on.
You're hopeless, Shirley. Completely hopeless.
Rats. Rats. Double rats.
You've been dumb before, Shirley, but this time, you really did it. What a treat.
I guess you were right, Wendy. I shouldn't have picked this little ancient tree. Everything I did turns into a nightmare. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Shirley. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Dim all the lights, sweet darling, 'cause tonight it's all the way. Turn up the old Victrola. Gonna dance the night away. Thank you. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes lying in the manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Shirley. For behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you.
Wendy is right. I won't let all this commercialism ruin my Christmas. I'll take this little ancient tree home to decorate it, and I'll show them it really will work in our play. Grand prize? Oh well. This commercial lady is not going to ruin my Christmas. I've killed it. Ugh, everything I touch gets ruined.
never thought it was such a bad little ancient tree. It's not bad at all really. Maybe it just needs a little love.
Shirley is a butthead. But she did get a nice tree.
What's going on here?
Merry Christmas, Shirley Temple!